Alright, today I'm going to show you guys some Oppenheimer reviews. And I've looked for a while, and I think these are some of the funnier ones that I saw. Let's start off with this one. We're starting off strong with a 3-star Opie's 600-pound tumor. Oliver Stone is calling this a classic. Quote unquote question mark. He's right. When I fell for a rope-a-dope of this oversold overbreak dam, I became $22 poor and endured 3 hours of wiki-level storytelling. Kahava, silly, quote-unquote drama-inducing time jumps and ridiculous, unrealistic gen. I don't even know what that means. Whatever it means, he doesn't like it. Leslie Groves made up stories. The Poison Apple, the Einstein Conversation, and the pain-inducing punctuated moment, volume level employed as a snore prevention mechanism. My theater's audience was like a zombie convention. No one moved, no one laughed. When I walked outside to the freedom of early evening sun, I did laugh as I exclaimed, "They got me. Classic." Nobody fucking says that, bro. You're off your rocker if you say that. Also, are you supposed to laugh? Like, oh, the Japanese just died. Oh, haha, funny. To be fair, though, the popcorn was top notch. It's sad that Hollywood is so desperate to duplicate the only in theaters modus to success demonstrated by last year's Top Gun Maverick that they'll use every trick in the book to get us there. Um, I like how people that like really are trying to be like reviewers, they just like, oh my god, let's use big words and words not many people use, like modus. No one, if he was talking to his friend or she, I don't know what it is, was talking to them, their friend, and they were just like, yeah, the modus to success demonstrated by last year's. Like, are you kidding me? They wouldn't do that. That's stupid. Um, when they have to sell it as the heaviest roll of film ever made, it's a 600-pound IMAX reel. You know the movie has some real problems. Halfway through, I begrudgingly admit to my wife that we should have seen Barbie and rented this. I wish we had. Now I'm shock deaf in my left ear, have a popcorn tummy ache, an empty wallet, and I didn't even earn any brownie points. Seriously. So if I had been kidnapped by aliens and lost 3 hours, I would still have had more to talk about. This is outrageous. All right. Next one. That was a crazy last sentence. Um, it's on Reddit, right? The sex scene was the quote. Oh, the sex scene with the quote, "I am death, the bringer of destruction," was patiently stupid. The fact that they threw bore in there for heightened intensity, also horrid. Oh, patently, not patiently. My bad. Patently. I mean, that's what you took out of the movie. It was like a 3-hour long movie, and the last thing you remembered was he shouldn't have said the quote. Like, it wasn't even him saying the quote. Like, it wasn't like, I just busted, I'm the destroyer of worlds. It was like, can you read Sanskrit? Read the book. So it was giving background on the quote for when the quote was actually used after the bomb. I understand that could have been a different context, but Florence Pugh. If I'm down, the director's down, and she's down, I'm not complaining. We watched this right after Barbie. So similar themes that it gives me the shivers. The themes: death, men with deep insecurities, how to deal with change, political power. And this one's not even funny. This one's just true. This one's just true. I mean, it didn't give me shivers, but I still think this one's pretty goofy. This one's pretty goofy. You gotta admit. I recently saw the new Oppenheimer movie, Oppenheimer, and the main reason I like it so much is that it's really good at giving me goosebumps, especially with the ending. So this question goes to people who have also seen Oppenheimer movie. What other movies can I watch that are just as good at giving me goosebumps as Oppenheimer, and are also not classified as horror movies? I think my guy just wants to feel things. I kind of feel bad for him. Maybe he lacks a little feeling. he's too scared to watch horror movies, so he's got to be like, "Give me some goosebumps, guys! I need the goosebumps." You guys, what did Oppenheimer say to Kitty when they first met? Because he had cooked up the most unforgettable physics riz I have ever seen. Now, this one isn't really a review. It was a comment under a review, but he watched the movie, right? He said, what did he say? Because he cooked up the most unforgettable physics riz. And yet, in him talking about it, he did forget it. Oh, that's pretty. That's crazy. I do have to say that was some physic riz. I'm gonna be using that this year. I'm gonna be getting hose like they're electrons. Nudity wasn't necessary. 3 out of 10 stars. It had not been for the nudity, I would have loved this movie. So disappointed in the decision to lower such standards for trashy scenes. We can understand that people are nude without actually having to view it. Several of us saw the movie together and agreed the nudity was completely uncalled for. Didn't we get enough of society trying to shove that junk down our throats? Literally and metaphorically. Just adding to the problem of too many hormones running around to the point of affecting children and all the human trafficking problems. So disappointed in this film, and the director and producers could not have been such an amazing film. I was kind of with this one. Like, I enjoyed Florence Pugh's visuals. I'm not going to say I didn't, but I don't think it was very necessary until it got. Oh, Oppenheimer had Florence Pugh in a scene without a shirt on. This is human trafficking. What? There was a family in the theater I was in. Me and my friends watched it, and the they brought their 8-year-old kid in, and they like went to the bathroom and they came in right as one of the scenes were happening, right? And we just looked at each other and started giggling because it was so outrageous. I was like, oh my god. Movie for men, far too long and boring. I dare to say what some people might want to say, but daren't. In my opinion, the film that is around 3 hours long with unnecessary prolonged female nudity, possibly to spice up a very long, boring movie, is very disappointing. That might be true. That might be true. Some lingerie would have done the trick and not made people feel uncomfortable being there with to parents, as well as seen by the fidgeting and heard in the coughing. Who was coughing? Not what I expected at all. My husband and I enjoyed intellectual movies, but this one was not easy or enjoyable. Confusing at times with different characters and jargon. People were fidgeting throughout the film. Trailers at 8.10 and got out at 11.35. Far, far too late for a weeknight. Very, very disappointed. Too tired to write anymore. Movie for men is I don't think that's true. And now it's time for my story. I would like to say I'm not gonna read this one yet, but as the bomb went off and they were talking about like how many Japanese got killed, like later, someone in my theater yelled, "Yeah, fuck them Japs." And I was like, "What? What?" Bro, and I swear someone was pulling a Pee Wee Herman during the scene. My theater was outrageous. I'm not sure I'm gonna go to that theater ever again. Contrary to Christopher Nolan's advice, the ideal way to watch this movie is in a concrete bunker with a gun range headphones. It is absolutely too loud to watch as a veteran of Hendrix, Stones, and Pink Floyd, who are all bands. If you're too young, except for Jimi Hendrix, he's a person. I left after 10 minutes and got my money back. Thank goodness I didn't travel to one of the 30 theaters on the planet that have full IMAX experience. Frankly, while the visuals of New Mexico are wonderful done, the story itself did not need that film quality. But I'm sure the Hollywood crowd will applaud and award it as an Oscar. I see a blatant plot. It's really no different that the campaign companies put on to drum up support at Oscar time. I still can't believe that they're talking about how too low, too loud, and their reason was I used to listen to Jimi Hendrix, The Who, the Rolling Stones, and Pink Floyd. Like, purple haze in my brain is not gonna like rock you. Or they're like, um, I don't need for education. Oh no, you're just not a brick in the wall. Like, are you kidding me? And like, that's just so goofy. Anyway, that's where it ended. Too loud to watch. And what are my thoughts on it? I thought it was pretty good. You know, I me and my friends don't really take any movie seriously, so we like to go in fairly empty um, theaters and mess around a bit. And this was a good movie to like. It it was very serious at times, so we didn't mess around. So it caught our attention. But maybe at the times that were prolonged, we were able to, crack a few jokes, admire Florence Pugh, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.